American Assassin. So American Assassin is the latest action movie to star Dylan O'Brien, Michael Keaton, Sanaa Lathan, I believe is how you pronounce her name, and Tyler Kitsch. Again, I believe that's how you pronounce his name. I'm sorry if I mispronounced anyone's name there. And in this movie we follow Dylan O'Brien, who plays Mitch Rabb, who after suffering a tragic loss at the hands of terrorists, focuses everything he has left on getting revenge on the people that caused his life to be completely destroyed. However, while training himself to learn different skills and abilities, the CIA have been monitoring him very closely and decide to sign him on to a program run by Michael Keaton's character to help him enhance his skills and become a CIA operative. However, Mitch is a bit of a loose cannon and emotionally unstable, so they're not 100% sure whether he is trustworthy. But when 15 kilos, I believe it is, of plutonium goes missing, this bad guy is basically setting up this big nuclear bomb. They have to rely on him and Michael Keaton to find them and stop them before thousands of American lives are lost. And going straight into this movie, I'm going to talk about the character that Dylan O'Brien plays of Mitch Rabb, because his character is definitely what holds this movie together. From the opening scene, you are immediately hooked to his character, you feel for his character, you're constantly behind him from beginning to end. And Dylan O'Brien did a fantastic job portraying this character. It's a very damaged character, there's a lot going on behind the eyes as well. And while he wants to do good in life, he wants to better himself, there is stuff holding him back from his past. And Dylan O'Brien did a great job of portraying those conflicting emotions. He was really good in this movie. Michael Keaton also can do no wrong, although it's not his best performance, it's definitely not his worst, and he is good in this movie. He's quite a badass as well, a brutally ruthless badass. However, there are moments where I feel like he was overacting just a little bit, but he was really good in the movie, as was Sanaa Lathan. I believe that's how you pronounce her name, I'm sorry if it's not. She's the boss to Michael Keaton's character, and although she only appears every now and then, she's good for the scenes that she's in. And Tyler Kitsch in this movie, he could have been played by anyone really. I don't feel the movie would have felt much difference. He's just a generic villain in this movie. Just your usual generic villain that doesn't have much development and has a very stupid and generic reason for wanting to hurt a lot of people. But he didn't give a terrible performance in the film. In fact, his performance was good. But again, I do feel he could have been played by anyone. The biggest issue that this movie really has is definitely the writing, and although the first half of this film definitely gets you into it, I mean, it pulls you in with the action, the grounded realism, as well as the absurdity of the situation. And although it took itself seriously for at least the first third of this movie, as the movie progressed, it got a little bit more over the top and a little more cheesy. And I wouldn't have minded that, because I can watch an action film by turning my brain off and having a good time and just enjoying what I'm seeing, followed by explosions, gunshots, and awesome fight scenes. Which, by the way, were really well handled in this movie. Although a bit of shaky cam here and there, for the most part the action scenes were really well shot. But because it started out with such a serious tone and then it had that tonal shift into more over the top cheesiness, it pulls you out of the movie a little bit, because you're pulled in first with it being a very intense action movie, only for it to take a sudden sharp turn and become an over the top cheesy flick that you recognise from like the 90s. And granted, I had a lot of fun with the film overall, but that doesn't take away from the fact that the tonal shift is very clear. If it had just focused on one particular tone, I feel like this movie would be even more enjoyable than it actually is. Don't get me wrong though guys, this movie is enjoyable if you know what you're getting in for, and I did enjoy the movie overall. I mean, I'm always up for watching an over-the-top action movie with an absurd storyline, but make sure you know that it's absurd and you embrace that and have fun with that from the start of the film. Not halfway through to then have conflicting tones at the first half of your film and then the second half. And granted, because it goes into that more cheesy, absurd realm, it is a movie that you've seen many times before, a spy espionage type movie where the good guys have to stop the bad guys from setting off a bomb and killing thousands of lives. But what this movie did have that other movies don't normally have like this is a well fleshed out main character. Like I said, from the start of the film, you are 100% behind Dylan O'Brien's character. As long as the movie can keep you hooked on that, I feel like you'll have a great time with this movie, because I also had a great time with it. It was a lot of fun, the action sequences were well shot. Granted, the script can falter here and there and the shift in tone is very noticeable, but overall, I had a great time with this movie, and so for all of that, I'm going to give American Assassin 3 stars. So, American Assassin, have you guys seen it yet? What did you think about it? Whatever you thought, let me know in the comment section below. Thanks to those for watching, guys. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and if you want to see more videos just like this one, then subscribe to my channel for more. Thanks again for watching, you guys are awesome, and I will see you all in the next video.